Exercise number 5 and 6, 100 word per minute. So be ready, start. Order is impunged on the ground that the judge's family code was not having jurisdiction to award such relief, and by awarding such relief, the judge's family code has committed illegality. Brief case of the parties is that the parties are legally wedded spouses, and as per the application filed before the judge, family court Bilaspur on behalf of the respondent. Originally, the respondent has claimed maintenance of rupees 5,000 per month under section 125 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 or sold the code against the appellant. The claim was denied by the appellant during the pendency of the proceeding. The respondent has filed application under section 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 and 26 of the of of 1984 for grant of monetary relief in terms of section 20 of the Act of 2005. The application was objected by the appellant. Finally, after providing opportunity of hearing, the judge family court, while dismissing the application filed under section 125 of the code, granted aforesaid monetary relief under sections 19 and 22 of the Act of 2005. We have here learned counsel for the parties perused the order impugned and record of the court below. Learned counsel for the appellant vehemently argued that in the present case the judge's family court was not competent to grant any relief under the provisions of the Act of 2005, and only the magistrate concerned was competent to grant relief under the provisions of the Act of 2005, may be in addition to any relief granted to any legal proceeding pending before the civil court, family court or criminal court. However, in the present case, the judge family court was not having jurisdiction but has granted such monetary relief, and therefore the order impugned is not sustainable under the law. Land Council further argued that the Act of 2005 came into force on 26/10/2006 and is not retrospective. Therefore, even otherwise, the family code is not competent to grant any relief for the act committed by the parties prior to enforcement of the aforesaid act. Land Council placed reliance in the matter of Shyamlal and others versus Kanta Bai, in which the High Court of Madhya Pradesh has held that the Act of 2005 is not retrospective. Therefore, the parties are not entitled for any relief relating to the act committed prior to enforcement of the act. On the other hand, Land Council for the respondent vehemently opposed the appeal and submitted that no provisions for appeal to High Court have been provided under the Act of 2005, and therefore the instant appeal is not maintainable. The legislature has provided for appeal under the Act of 2005 that too before the sessions judge. Therefore, appeal before this court is not competent. Land Council for the respondent placed reliance in the matter of Srimati Neetu Singh versus Sunil Singh, in which this court has held that any application under section 12 of the Act of 2005 is not maintainable before the family court and is only maintainable before the concerned magistrate. Void order impugned while denying the claim of maintenance of the respondent under section 175 of the code on the ground of her ability to maintain herself. The judge family code has awarded monetary relief to the respondent under sections 19 and 22 of the Act of 2005. Section 19 of the Act of 2005 does not provide provision for maintenance or grant of compensation, but clause of subsection of Section 20 of the Act of 2005 provides provision for maintenance in addition to an order of maintenance under Section 125 of the Code. Section 22 of the Act of 2005 provides for award of compensation on account of damages for the injuries including mental torture and emotional distress caused by the acts of domestic violence committed by that respondent. Para 41 of the order impugned reveals that impliedly the appellant has committed domestic violence and has caused mental torture and emotional distress to the respondent. Upon the failure on the part of the respondent to make payment in terms of the order under subsection, the magistrate may direct the employer or a debtor of the respondent to directly pay to the aggrieved person or to deposit with the court a portion of the wages or salaries or debt due to or accrued to the credit of the respondent, which amount may be adjusted towards the monetary relief payable by the respondent. Compensation orders in addition to other reliefs as may be granted under this act, the magistrate may on an application under being made by the aggrieved person pass an order directing the respondent to pay compensation and damages for the injuries including mental torture and emotional distress caused by the acts of domestic violence committed by that respondent. Stop.